last question, Dr. Dallin. Are you sure the perimeter surrounding the zone is really enough? If a powerful emission were to occur, we would...
Listen, the zone has remained stable for years. Besides, we didn't establish the most advanced institution in human history without first guaranteeing its safety. As the head of the Scientific Institute for Research of the Chernobyl area, or CIRCA for short, I believe the wonders that we will bring to the world far outweigh the potential risks.
How big are these risks exactly?
The zone reveals a whole new world. We can stick with the old one, fearing change. But tell me, do you want our descendants to remember us as cowards? Or as those who dared to venture forward to a new, better humanity?
The injured were evacuated. I remind our listeners that a similar incident happened in our region quite recently, ruining homes and livelihoods. City officials urged people to stay calm, assuring them the situation is totally under control.
You alive back there?
I'm okay.
Zone is really raging today. See that? It was a hell of a blast. Can't remember one so fierce.
Are we, close?
Kind of. The central checkpoint could be on alert after the emission, but there's another way in. Crack in the wall to the left of the fault. Bugger off! Hope you didn't lose your secret artifact along the way. If it was outside the zone for too long, it would have lost its anomalous energy. But I've got this shiny metal thing to recharge it. One lucky activation, and we have a gold mine here.
Sector 9, visual detection of the vault. I say again, Sector 9, visual detection of the vault.
Show me what you found. What the hell is this? I've seen artifacts taken from the zone before. They always burn out and fall apart real fast. But this one?
This one is not from the zone.
Oh, I bet. Where'd you find it?
In my laundry basket.
Who do you think you're talking to, huh? You have any idea what this scanner cost me? If it's not an artifact, it's gonna blow us all to hell! I won't let my hard work come to nothing because of you. I won't let you flush it down the shit.
This stone owes me a new home. We gotta move.
Get to the scientist's bunker. Nehoda will explain how to proceed with the scanner. He's waiting for you. Good luck.
Give me a sit rep.
Perimeter breached. Extensive damage caused by... Oh, fuck knows what.
Copy that. Dispatching a response team.
Investigate the scientist's bunker. breach at the Dugal. The bunker's off. Another ground team is on the way. Sal, I still don't have any maps. Stick to the perimeter. Avoid going in. I'll contact the sphere. on to checkpoint south. Have you reached the bunker? Find Dr. Ngoda. He's agreed to give you the coordinates.
I don't think it'll be that easy, but I'll figure it out. What the fuck happened here?
mates?
Nagoda's dead. So are the other scientists.
Dead? Oh, God. We're screwed. Get out of there immediately.
Stop freaking out and tell me where the data is stored.
Find his laptop. The coordinates should be in there.
Hey, Nagoda. What's up? Have you met Herman's client yet? Tell him a new mission means new coordinates. New coordinates means a new bill.
Nagoda's dead. I'm Mr. Client.
Whoa! That's a hell of a mess you got there, boys. Well, screw that smart-ass bastard. I never liked him anyway. Hold on a sec, Mr. Client. Did Herman at least tell you what to do with the coordinates?
Remind me.
Holy fucking cow. Will you let me eat in peace for once? Alright. Follow the coordinates and stick your scanner into the ground, and then back off. When it's all done, you pick it up. Got it? If not, that's your problem. I'm not a damn help desk. So long, Mr. Client.
Do you have the coordinates? I hope you do. Things are about to get a little more complicated from here.
Good thing it's been a walk in the park until now.
First, find the detector. This is a mobile lab. The scientists ought to have at least one. You'll need to acquire an artifact to shield yourself from the scanner's radiation. If you don't, you might end up joining Nagoda.
How?
Find an anomaly. After the emission, it shouldn't be that difficult. Then use the detector's signal to navigate it. If the stalkers have figured it out, I'm sure you can too. After that, attach the artifact to your belt and go plant the scanner. Just try not to get killed in the anomaly. That would be rather embarrassing.
I'm okay. Is charging always this noisy?
No, but that rock of yours is pretty unusual. Check the scanner quick. Is it charged?
Nope.
I knew it! I told you to get out of there! Take that or leave without you!
Calm down. I've got some time left. Heading for the next spot. Time to plant this scanner and get out of here. Herman, Sauter's premium coordinates smell like a scam.
His coordinates always work like a charm. But the emission could have thrown a wrench in the works.
We'll find out soon.
Skip, are you there? The place is swarming with soldiers. They're gonna shut everything down and then you'll never get out of the zone.
Just one spot left.
Did you hear me? Drop the damn scanner and come back right now!
I've got nowhere to go back to, Herman. Over and out.
What's that? Some kind of anomaly. Quiet. I see the scanner. Tracing for anomalous activity in radio signals. Situation unclear. You, inside. You, to the roof. Move out. HQ, Ulat reporting. Come in, HQ. Damn it. Stalker PDA detected. Someone here! Oh, no. Finish him, and let's make tracks.
Some fireworks, huh?
Who are you?
I'm your guardian angel. Here's your bolt.
Why the hell would I need a bolt?
Take a look around.
Oh, crap.
Yep. Toss it into the anomaly, then while it resets, run like hell. Got it? Now go.
You handled it like a real stalker. Come over here and let's talk.
You wanted to settle some scores, didn't you? Shit. The timing couldn't be any worse. The bastard shot him at point blank. Then took everything, even the sensors. Fuck. Now the entire lesser zone is gonna have to clean up this mess. Why is your ass still here? Head over to Zalicia and keep your mouth shut. Unless you want both of us killed.
first drink after the emission is on me.
Fuck them up pretty good, eh? I didn't expect anyone to step in for me. That's rarer than Mama's beats around here. Normally, folks in the zone just walk past other people's troubles. They've got their own shit to deal with. You are new around here, ain't ya?
What did those guys want from you?
Ah, typical thug stuff. My loot, my gun, maybe my boots, if they're fancy. They are the scavengers of the zone. What else can you expect from them, eh? So, you are new, huh?
I am, to be honest.
Yeah, figured as much. But you have definitely taken out a few scumbags in your day. Thanks for having my back. I might be pushing my luck here, but could you lend me a hand with something else?
What are you doing here anyway?
I could ask you the same thing. but I won't. The less we know about each other, the better. Loose lips and all that, you know?
Nah. I've got my own stuff to worry about.
I see. Well, if you change your mind, I'll be around. Seems safer that way. Howdy, Stalker. What brings you here? There's too many new groups around, but we'll manage on our own. I've got enough problems to worry about. I don't need to be dealing with other people's bullshit. Howdy, Stalker. What brings you here?
You asked for my help?
Yeah, sort of.
Alright, let's hear it.
There's 4 of us at the Boiler House, not far from here. Squint, Richter, Gloomy, and myself. Squint is the leader. Richter is his right-hand man. And we just joined a group. Squint and Richter took off somewhere in the morning, and then me and Gloomy got ambushed by those bandits. I, managed to make a tactical retreat, but the bastards took Gloomy. I don't know what they are doing to him, but I doubt they are throwing him a party. We need to rescue him and make those thugs regret it. Gloomy will find a way to return the favor.
How many of those guys are there?
About 5, give or take. I have seen you in action. You can handle them easy. And if your conscience bothers you, trust me, they wouldn't have spared you or Gloomy if the tables were turned.
Alright. I'll do it.
For real? Dude, you rock. Don't worry, I won't just send you there empty-handed. I've got a stash close by. It's got everything you need. A gun, some ammo, the whole shebang. Whatever you don't use, consider it yours. Just make sure you've got Gloomy's back, alright?
hang on to our slugs.
Come on, spill it, chump. Where's the money? Up
Cover me, boys! I'm hiding!
Got a little present for you. I'm in here.
Gonna get some slugs?
Cover me.
They tried.
That's the zone for you. Take care out there. And, try not to hit Gloomy, alright? He may be a son of a bitch, but he is still my bro.
Well, who sent you? Richter or that asshole Zorik?
You aren't hurt, are you?
It's nothing. Those losers from garbage can't even throw a decent punch. The zone's not the same anymore. Even the damn bandits have gone soft.
No one sent me. Guess today is your lucky day.
Did I ask for your help? Or do you just have a death wish? What you looking at? Expecting a reward? Check the thugs. I'm just glad they left me my suit. Wait a sec. They didn't take the detector! Those scumbags think they're too good to dive into anomalies looking for artifacts. Easier to shake down a loner on his way out. Assholes.
That'll do. Hand it over.
Here you go. There's an anomaly in the cave. Appeared right after the emission. Maybe the detector will help you sniff something out. Thanks for the help, Stalker. But don't count on anyone standing up for you if you run into trouble. You'll be better off that way. All right, you stupid asshole! Get over here!
Gloomy, you have no idea how glad I am.
Why don't you come a little closer? Let me get a better idea.
I've got...
area. He's close.
Talk to our boss.
What you want? They're an odd bunch, those factions. Trying to divvy up the zone. As if humans get to decide who owns it. So long.
No comment.
Hey, man. A stalker is only as good as his weapon. An experienced loner spares no coupons on his gun because it feeds him. Well, here we are. Do you need anything? So long.
Hey, man. Anti-rads, pills, it's all nasty chems. But a glass of good old vodka's the real remedy. So long.
What you want? You can get used to anything with enough time. So long.
Talk to our boss. Wish I had a decent guide to take me to Pripyat. Risk the trip.
That means he wasn't any good. That's so funny. I forgot to laugh.
I'm looking for Sauter.
Nope. Talk to Gaffer. That's him over there.
What do you want? Sit down and stay out of sight.
3 of my men never reported back from their overnight patrol around the Lesser Zone. We found their bodies by the old bridge.
Hey, soldier, over here. What do you call 3 dead wardens up the zone's ass? A good start.
A trader who goes by Hamster is peddling this service weapon that belonged to one of those wardens. He got it from Squint.
Apologies, Captain, but Zalicia is a free trade zone. We have an agreement with Korshinov.
Where is Squint?
The zone has its share of secrets. Who are we to meddle in its designs?
Playing a wizened stalker sage, are you? Fine. Squint was there for sure. He finished off the wounded and looted their bodies. Is that the stalker way now?
Who am I to judge?
If you won't tell me, others will. Seize them!
Easy now. Nobody's going anywhere.
If you don't want the innocent to suffer, find me the culprit.
Well then, in times of war, the law falls silent.
Hey, Stalker. Must be new here. Come over here. Let's have a chat. That's how we're all here in Zalicia. Those maniacs are gonna drink all my vodka at the street.
If anyone asks, I'm at home and busy.
Anyone at all?
Anyone.
Don't buy into that whole dog and pony show, rookie. Gaffer's been uppity, cause Zadov lets him. If Korshinov was here instead of him, we'd have been standing against the wall already. The captain prefers a more diplomatic approach.
What is the ward, anyway?
A force to be reckoned with, whether we like it or not. Personally, I don't, but I'm not happy about the emissions either. I'm not about to go out there and throw down the gauntlet. Gaffer needs to realize that sometimes you have to make concessions for the sake of your people. We already had to leave the Cordon. If we leave Zalicia, where are we gonna go?
So, who should I ask about solder?
Try Zadov. The ward can find anyone you want as long as you can cut a deal with them, and you're okay with their methods. Or you could ask Gaffer. Just give him some time to get to his house. He's an easygoing guy. He usually helps rookies out, but he's had to deal with a year's worth of crap today. See ya. Good luck. First drinks on the house if you need it. And I get the feeling you're gonna need it. The Gaffer's a good man. But there's one thing he doesn't quite get. Stubborn old fool. Risking everyone to save one guy is gonna get you all killed. But he's here. I serve the wardens just as well as I serve loners, because I've learned my lesson. And the Gaffer's gonna learn it too, sooner or later.
I don't feel like running errands. You got anything good?
You still smell like the mainland, tough guy. Feeling bold and audacious already, huh? Alright. There's a guy, kinda like you, who owes me some coin. His name is Valik Lummox. I need my money back.
How much does he owe you?
Plenty. He failed to pay up after Wild Night. For some supplies before that, too. And he doesn't seem to give a damn. Knows I'm not gonna make a fuss about it. It's not about the money, really. The kid needs to learn the ways of the zone. The sooner he learns, the longer he lives. Maybe.
What kind of man is this Valak Lummox guy?
He's new to the zone, but he already made a name. He went...
Sure. I can handle.
I saw him just a couple of hours ago. I don't want to...
Hey, Stalker! Come over here, rookie. We need to talk.
What do you expect from a place called Garbage? It's full of trash.
Alrighty. The joke won't tell itself. A veteran stalker quizzes a rookie. A bloodsucker, a poltergeist, and a burr are sitting at the table. How many feet are on the ground? The rookie starts musing. Well, the poltergeist got none. The bloodsucker's feet are invisible, and the burr can't reach the floor. 0! The veteran grins. No. The answer is 2, and both of them yours. You should have been shooting, not counting. It's hilarious!
I'll never get used to it. Lots of these. Been here for a year and they still make me sick to my stomach.
Man, I had a good run. Well, what do you want? It's a lot better since... Yeah, bye. Where was I? Man, I had a...
You need anything? Sukhins. Get yourself some nice loot.
Where was I? Man, I had a good run. Got 3 whole artifacts. Hamster was jumping with freaking...
I knew this was your doing, Richter.
Squint did it.
And who does Squint work for?
Me. That's why I need your help. I have to make sure the wardens don't get it.
You brought that nut job to my Zalicia, and now you're making demands of me?
I'm not demanding anything. I'm just asking. As an old friend.
Screw you. Old friend my ass. All right. Sit down. I need to think.
Nah, that's the mainland that finally let me go.
Are you eavesdropping or something? I said I'm busy.
Hold on, Gaffer. Persistence is a virtue. Maybe the guy's got something important.
Everybody's got something important today. Zalicia must be hosting a UN assembly or something. So what do you want?
I'm looking for someone. His name's Sauter.
I know him, and I know where you can find him. But I need help too. Help me find Squint, and I'll tell you about Sauter.
You're gonna get the rookie involved too?
We just need someone to climb that tower, Gaffer. It's no big deal. I'd do it myself.
They'd catch you up there, and then I'd have to explain why there's a sparker hanging around Zalicia. Nah, sit tight. Have you seen the balloon in the middle of Zalicia, Stalker? We need someone to climb that tower and tinker with the equipment. I'll tell the tech to contact you when you get there.
Okay, I'll help you with Squint.
And I'll help you with solder. Fixing the tower is easy. I'd have done it ages ago if it wasn't for the ward. Just be careful when you find Squint. He's never been the calm type, and now he's totally gone off the rails. But Squint is still one of my men, regardless of whatever shit he's gotten himself into. Help him out if you can. And if you can't, bring me the sensors he stole. The ward can't get their hands on those devices. We've still got a mess to clean up.
Len's here. Look, I created this system a little while ago to keep track of the rookies' PDAs. You know, in case they go missing after an emission. To locate Squint's PDA, we need to tune in to 3 points. I've already got 2, but the third one is on you. Try not to fall, by the way. The last climber I had took a good month to recuperate. Did you turn it on? Yeah, it seems to be working. I'll reroute more power to the amplifier. Oh, fuck. Damn it to hell.
The antenna is on fire.
I know, okay? God damn it, mission. I'll have to replace the coils again. Okay, let me think. There's another antenna nearby. It's an ancient piece of junk, but it worked the last time I had it checked. This one's gonna take at least a week to fix. Get to the other one. I've sent you the coordinates.
Shut it down, he said. And I had a deal set up at the eastern checkpoint worth 2 cases of ammo. Bullets don't grow on trees, you know.
Simmer down. Everything's gonna be alright. Stay low for now. Go mess around with flashes at the Gordon or something. Hey, Shoyam, bring me a bottle. We're drowning our sorrows tonight.
I wish I could join you. That old prick Sukin has completely lost it. Says he's gonna shoot anyone he sees moping around. Can you believe it? All right, I'll try to figure something out about that ammo. I'll be in touch.
Entry is prohibited. Got nothing else to do, Climber? This is Captain Zotov. Come here. We need to talk. Okay, here we go. Don't even breathe over there. Got it? If we screw up now, you ain't getting any coordinates. Almost there. Aha! That's it. Squint's at the old mill. Oh, and thanks for helping me tune this thing. I know you had your own reasons for doing it, but I still don't like being in debt. Here you go.
Not me.
Shut up, you pussy. This sucker screwed you out of your money. Hey, you! Loner! Come and help some good fellows. Make yourself useful. A dude who likes free stuff. Valak Lumux. Barricaded himself in that shack. Owes me a big pile of dough. And instead of paying me up, he's poking me with a gun. Go and have a nice talk with him, would ya? Calm him down. Make him tell you where his stash is. Got it? 'Cause I'm about to have a fucking meltdown.
You're not the only one Valak Lumix owes money to. I've come to collect his debt.
Why should I give a damn, buddy? First you take care of my problem, then you can take care of yours. Get it?
I can decide it for myself.
Whatever. As you wish. No bloody problem. See you around. Shoot at me!
Thanks for stepping in. Come over here, would you? I'm screwed. Either I pay off all my debts, or I gotta leave the Lesser Zone for good. Thank you, Stalker. I owe you one.
What's going on in here?
This dope, he's a real psycho. I paid him back, you see? A couple of days late. Sure, but I did. And now he and his gang are pushing me around. The debt doubles every day, he said. Like them thugs could count to 3. So I thought I'd climb the tower and gun them all down. Just got a new scope to try out. Too bad I didn't have enough time.
Looks like you owe money to half of the zone.
Hey, it's not what you think. I had a plan. A good one. I just didn't have enough resources. I'd have to run errands for Hamster and Gaffer for months to save up for a decent gun and a detector. That's too long. I couldn't wait forever to get a real job, you dig? And then I'd pay everyone back.
Pay up your debt to Warlock first. He promised me a cut.
Well, I was going to pay him back, honest. Now? Fair enough. That's the right thing to do. Done. I sent the coupons. Both yours and Warlock's.
Come in.
I hope you're here to talk business.
I've heard you can help me find solder.
You'll have to help me out first, Stalker. You know what I'm talking about.
Squint?
Exactly.
Do you really think it was Squint who killed your men near the cabin?
It doesn't matter what I think. If the loners decide they can kill my men with impunity, things will get ugly real quick. Rest assured, we're going to find the real killer. But in the meantime, catching a looter who stole Ward property will suffice.
Fine. What do you want me to do?
Squint is a piece of shit, but as far as the locals are concerned, he's a stalker first and foremost, and he knows his way around the Lesser Zone. A stalker like you might have an easier time looking for him.
How do I know you're not gonna screw me?
We're neither hustlers nor bandits. The Ward keeps its word. Sure, the loners call us various names, but they've never accused us of scamming anyone. I want the sensor Squint took from the bodies of my men. If anything happens to him, I won't be too upset.
How do I know you're not gonna screw me?
So you made up your mind. I knew the Lesser Zone had its share of reasonable people.
Here's the deal. I tell you what I know, and you stop harassing our guys. Sound fair?
We'll see. Spill it out.
I asked around. I think he's nearby, at the warehouse. If you send a squad there...
He'll spot a squad at once. I'd rather have our friend take a look. In the meantime, I'll try to find you some answers, Stalker.
I think it'd be better to send your own men, Captain. They're experienced professionals, and...
Easy now, Uncle Lonya. Let's just have a seat and wait for news from whatever place you want me to send my men so badly. You've got your orders, Stalker. Good hunting.
Why get scared though? Fate is fate. Whatever needs to happen, will happen.
Це нормально, так має бути, ми від них потім прокидемо масло. А поки масло буде доходити до свого приємного бурштинового кольору, то час підготувати пост. Нам треба змінити.
I found 3 artifacts.
Лучше більшого розміру. Ви скидаєте більше меншого розміру, ви ставите більше, виливаєте туди ваше розтоплене коричневе масло. Висипаєте в пекінний стакан і кладете на менше. Ви, я думаю, на запах...
Attention! A quarantine is now in effect. This area is restricted. Please stay where you are.
Через те, що ця миска холодна і стоїть в іншій та... Масло дуже швидко
the hell are you? And what are you doing here?
Put your gun down, would ya? I've got one too.
You want to play quick draw? Okay, relax. You're not from the ward, are you? I'm sure you aren't. A warden would never swap his rags for stalker gear. Well, tough guy. Care to help a fellow stalker escape?
Was it you who attacked them near the old bridge at night? Why?
At night? No, I found the bastards at dawn. One was almost dead, so I finished him off. Should have seen those assholes pushing us around a couple years back. So many good stalkers had to die because those bastards wanted to show everyone who's the boss in the zone. Blind dogs got more humanity than any warden, so an eye for a fucking eye.
Why can't you escape on your own?
The pigs from the ward have everything locked down. But I've got my own way, the stalker way.
Got any ideas how to escape the Lesser Zone?
Just one, but I need an artifact. There's one in the cave nearby.
What kind of artifact? How could it help you?
What do you care? It's an artifact like any other. I just happen to know how to use it.
Suspicious, yeah? Like, what kind of cave?
Just a cave. Nothing special about it.
But it has to be me that goes there, not you.
All right, there's an anomaly field there. That's it, really.
I see. That's all I need to know.
So can you help? It's a matter of life and death.
All right. I'll get you the artifact.
Ooh, I know a stalker when I see one. Got a detector?
I sure do. Why do you ask?
I've seen stranger things. All right. I'll wait for your triumphant return. You got the artifact?
Why the hell didn't you tell me about that scary thing in the cave?
Would you have gone in there if I did? That's why.
Here you go. Now hit the road.
Well, ain't you a peach, Stalker? I can't give you any money, sorry, don't got any. No gear either. Mine's all worn out. Well, except for this warden stuff. I got no clue what it is, but maybe it'll come in handy. So long. Zone willing, we'll meet again.
Everyone stay put.
What you want? Freedom sold out, man. Hoard themselves out for a bunch of shiny trinkets. Our stalker freedoms are a thing of the past, if we ever even had them to begin with. See you.
I wish I had a decent guide to take me to Pripyat.
Thanks for the help. You can't imagine how important it is for us to find him.
Is Squint a friend of yours?
Having friends, that's for the mainland. But sure, we used to be buddies. He has his reasons for hating the Ward. He used to be an ordinary stalker, you know? He was alright sometimes, but other times, not so much. And then one day, he just snapped. It happens to all of us sooner or later.
Why are these sensors more important than Squint?
Because Squint made his choice. And the sensors recorded it, along with plenty of other stuff. If the Ward gets their hands on this data, Korshinov will plaster our mugshots all over town. And then he'll hang us right beside them.
I've got what you're looking for. My part is done. Now spill it about Solder.
I told you I never had any doubts about you, didn't I? He's an IPSF tech, a slippery type. You don't look like the kind of guy Solder normally deals with.
Tell me more about IPSF.
Another security organization from the mainland that thinks it can push stalkers around. They always stay behind the perimeter, though.
And who do I look like then?
You look like a man with the remarkable ability to mess with idiots. Which makes us two of a kind, by the way. Seriously though, Solder is a greedy coward, always willing to stab someone in the back. How he ended up in IPSF is beyond me. Then again, IPSF is home to all kinds of scumbags. But how do you know Solder?
That's not much. Is that all you know?
I knew Solder before, in passing. So that motherfucker Suhin took him under his wing at the Sphere, huh? They say IPSF are mapping anomalies there. So that's how you know him. What were you doing at the old bridge? Looking for anomalies? Or was there something more to it?
Tell me more about the Sphere.
They say it can be used to draw maps of anomalies. Nobody knows for sure, and anyone who does ain't telling anyone. It's a relic from Project X times. I'd stay away from stuff like that if I was you.
Tell me about Suhin.
He's the man in charge of the Sphere and Solder's commanding officer. If Malachite published a guide to the worst scumbags in the zone, they put his ugly muck right on the cover. He ordered his men to ice 2 stalkers once. You know why? For smuggling stuff he sold them himself, then realized he could get a better deal. If Suhin met a grisly end, even Gaffer would be grateful, and he's an honest-to-goodness pacifist.
I activated a certain device. There was a huge stream of light, the Ward, and 3 strangers who try to kill everyone.
Yeah, I remember that little performance. You could see it from the post office, but we're getting off top.
And I'm supposed to believe that? If you've got skin in this game...
We have a responsibility to the people we've rescued, you know? If you want to go to war against the whole Sphere, be my guest. But first, listen up. I learned something interesting. After the Ward started raising hell, Suhin ordered his men to sweep the backup communication center under the ribs.
Why? Are there monsters there?
Worse. Evidence of Suhin's illegal activities. Get it? You might be able to find something useful in there. Something that'll open a door for us.